Okay, so in the next slide, you're going to see this sample final exam. This is a student who did this assignment in the classroom, so you can see their handwritten examples here. What I want to talk about in this video is specifically counterargument. So you will see this sample final in the next slide. I'm going to focus on counterargument. First, we will have to discover what the argument is before we can discover the counterargument. And you'll find here in her thesis statement, it says that there are possible reasons why sexual harassment and the reporting of it has risen over the years. And she says there's a list of these reasons here, employees coming forward and media cases are part of the reasons, and then she lists out the causes. But in order to have an effective argument, you always want to explore the counter-arguments, the other side of this debate. So she has spent several paragraphs, as you see here, about 6 paragraphs going over the reasons why the reported incidents have gone up. But now she's going to address the other side. She says here in this paragraph, not everyone believes that there has been an increase in reports of the workplace sexual harassment. Then she's going to go into what that example is. It's a journalist who says that there's not enough research that has been done on this topic to prove that they have risen over the years. So this person is actually going against her argument, and she's going to use this in her essay as a way to say, yes, I'm looking at the other side. However, you don't want to leave a counterargument unrefuted, because then it might become too strong and go against your argument in a way that makes your argument look weak. So she's going to use a statement like although. You can also use however, you can use but, you can use yet. These words often signal that you're going to go back to your side of the argument. So she says, although this statement is largely true, it is only true because the Civil Rights Act did not exist until 1964. How could sexual harassment be measured and researched if it was not even acknowledged yet by society? So that's her way of going against the counter-argument. She's got to get back on her side. So then she feels that there's another counter-argument she should address, and she says, it has also been suggested, so signaling that this is a second counter-argument, that the trend is the result of a greater percentage of women in the workplace. This may be a sufficient argument since women report sexual harassment in a significantly greater number of cases than men do. Men report roughly 1/10 of what women report. It has been noted, and there's this word again, however, that there has been a rise in sexual harassment complaints reported by male victims as well recently. So not only does she go back to her argument, she brings in some evidence that proves that she is even more right than she had said for. So these are 2 examples of counter-arguments, and you will find in the final exam and the essay that you will read for the final exam, you will find at least 1 counter-argument in that essay. So be sure to look. Sometimes they're very small and weak, and that's not a good sign of a good argument, but you will be able to find and discuss that someone has actually considered the other side. So be on the lookout for first finding out that you know what the position of the author is, and then find a couple paragraphs or a paragraph or a sentence where you will see them addressing the other side of the argument. So that is what we're going to do for the final exam, and good luck.